Hello again. Welcome. I'm Julie, and this is my carnivore quest. Welcome. How are you today? It is a gloomy, cloudy day here in central Illinois. We had rain this morning, and I may or may not play pickleball this evening. We have a beginners group that meets on Wednesday nights, and I am definitely a beginner. Like, I am not good. I'm not good pickleball player. I enjoy it. It's fun. I am not good. Anyway, I just wanted to come on and say, tell you about a little experiment I did on Monday, which was Memorial Day here. And the interesting thing I observed, which may or may not, the two things may not go together, I don't know, but that was the only thing I did. So let me tell you about it. It was interesting. By the way, I am 27 full days sugar-free today. 27 days. And I'm happy about that. Okay, so Memorial Day. We had, we cooked outside, of course, because that's what we do. I mean, all year round, really, but especially on Memorial Day, you know, you want to cook outside. We had, I am the carnivore. Nobody else is. So anyway, my mother came and my son and his sweetheart stopped by. And so we had made ribs, pork ribs, and barbecue pork steak, sugar-free sauce. And then I had made some side dishes for the other people. The classic things, baked beans, mac and cheese, you know, we had brownies for dessert and you know, we weren't having a lot of people here, so we had kept it pretty simple. But I made a salad, a Caesar salad. So just romaine lettuce, Parmesan cheese, Caesar salad dressing. Did you know Caesar salad dressing has anchovies in it? I think it's anchovies. I didn't know that. Anyway, so it was a pretty simple, some rolls, like, you know, with butter, you know. So it was a pretty simple meal, nothing fancy. I'm not going to make a million things. I mean, if I have a lot of people here, I will make many things because I want there to be options, right? So it was very nice. I ate my pork steak and had a little bit of a rib to try. And I had a little bit of salad. Now, not even enough salad. Like if you went to a restaurant and ordered a side salad, I didn't even have that much. It was like a small serving. And it was good. I mean, I do like, you know, a crunchy salad, a crispy, you know, that crisp. But I thought, well, you know, I'm going to just do an experiment and see how I feel. So I only had that, the pork steak, a little bit of salad. I didn't have any other dishes. I had no brownies. I had nothing else, no bread, nothing. And the only thing I noticed other than I didn't, it's so funny because it took me all day Tuesday to feel like I wasn't still hungry. You know how, like, I ate that pork steak and that salad and I had, you know, it just didn't fill me. It didn't fill me up. I didn't feel a sense of hunger that was satisfied. I guess I would say it like that. But on Monday night, I did not sleep well at all. Did not sleep well at all. It was, you know, I had been doing really good, starting to really see some deep sleep, starting to see some really good amount of REM sleep and deep sleep, and that little bit of salad. And then Monday night, I didn't sleep well at all. It was awful. All day yesterday, I was tired all day. So I don't know that those two things are connected. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like they are because I only had the little bit of salad Monday and I could not sleep Monday night. So I feel like Like nothing else changed. So I feel like that was a weird, like who would think? It wasn't like I had a bunch of caffeine or like sugar or anything, to keep me wired, but I just found that to be fascinating. So am I going to have another salad anytime soon? Probably not. But I will, maybe a 4th of July, just to see if I have that same thing happen. It would be interesting to do another little experiment. I don't really plan on it anytime soon. You know, again, like I said in a previous video, I'm not going to be like super militant or rigid about things. I'm just not that, I'm not that kind of person. I don't get on board with that. That's not my way. So, I did that little experiment to see if I would notice anything. And the only thing I noticed was that I did not sleep worth a darn. Did not sleep worth a darn. And it took all day yesterday for me to feel like my hunger was satisfied. So, anyway, I just found that to be interesting and I wanted to share that. And the 27 days sugar-free. Yay! Every day sugar-free is a victory. And I know that, even though I don't have lots of issues resolved yet, as far as like health issues, things that annoy me, I haven't lost a lot of weight yet, or haven't noticed a big decrease. Like I took measurements and I had no change, no decreases or anything. But I know that continuing with what I've been doing is going to help. And if I go back to the way I was eating, I'm only going to do more damage to myself. That will take even longer to heal, if it ever does. If it ever does. So that's my mission now, is to just keep on keeping on and let my body begin to repair itself. I have been reading and looking at a lot of anecdotal evidence and reading about the vibration plates. So I think I may get one of those. They're pretty inexpensive. They're not terribly expensive and under $100 for sure. And apparently they help with many different things, including just like circulation and lymphatic system drain and, and that kind of thing. So I feel like I could use that. I feel like that might be helpful. So I might be doing that. Although I did just have to take my dog to the vet. I swear, you can't take an animal to the vet for less than $500. Like, oi. She had my dog, the one who's always chewing on a bone when I'm talking to you. She had a torn ACL and she had surgery last October. Right about the same time my other dog, my lab that I had, passed away. But she had surgery. So we were very strict. I was very strict. Let me be clear. 100% of the caring for the animals is mine, not my husband's. Not even a little. That's just there. Anyway, so surgery is fine, very strict. She could not be out in the yard. She had to be on a leash, walked on a leash to go outside and use the bathroom and all that. So we did all that, could walk her 10-minute increments, several times throughout the day as she was recovering and building up the strength in that knee and that leg. And she had a variety of meds and things that she had to be on at first, antibiotics and different things. Oh my gosh, trying to manage all that, it was kind of crazy. She was on a lot of things at a lot of different times. So she was doing really, really well, really good. She was back to full out activity, whatever she wanted. On nice days, we have a fenced in backyard and I leave the patio, the sunroom, the door to the sunroom open and she can just come and go as she wants. throughout the day because it's fine. I mean, we get flies or whatever, like, you get like little like flies and mosquitoes or whatever, but I don't care. So she was doing fine until last Thursday when she went to get off of the couch and seemed to totally mess up that knee again. So we were back at the vet today because they were closed for the long weekend. And so they got her in today and they took x-rays and gave us some anti-inflammatories and a laser treatment. And, so there you go. That's $500. Almost, not quite. I mean, close enough. Like, okay, darn it. I love my dog, and I loved both of my dogs, and I would love to have many more dogs. If it wasn't for the vet bills, I would probably have 8 dogs. But the vet expenses are pretty out there. And not that I don't blame them at all. That's their, that they have a lot, like, to have to manage a facility and staff and like all the things. Like, I'm nothing about that, but it adds up really quick. And I would probably rescue more dogs if it wasn't for that. So anyway, so that was my day so far. I'm about to go to a meeting here in a little bit as a legislative update. I've not been to one of these. The notice came through my retirement center, and I thought, well, let me just go see what that's about, because clearly we need to keep track of what's going on in our states, in our state lawmakers, legislatures, with our politicians, our elected officials, whether they're local, state, or whatever. Clearly, they will not act in our best interest, and it's up to us to keep our eye on them. Obviously. So I'm going to go see what that's about, and then maybe go play pickleball. And in between those two things, when I get back from one, before I go to the other, is when I will eat lunch. I had bacon and eggs for breakfast this morning, like I do most mornings. I have run out of bacon, but I do have pork belly for tomorrow, so I'll be having that and looking forward to that. So that's about it for the update. I just wanted to share. I was super happy about the 27 days sugar-free. I just wanted to share that and the little experiment. So tell me, have you noticed, like, if you have eaten a certain way and you've gone and tried one of your other things that you used to eat, have you noticed anything, any strange reaction to something? Because I hear people a lot of times say, I never knew I was sensitive to whatever until I stopped having it. And then when I had a little bit, it was obvious right away. And that's, I guess, me and the salad at this point. Who knew? I would never have guessed. That, was it salad that I couldn't sleep? Like, what was it, Anyway, I will talk to you soon. I hope you have a great day, and find something today that you can do simply for enjoyment and for no other reason than you enjoy it. Bye.